Our final question then, Jeffrey Michael, some really, really interesting things so far. Thank you very much. But it would be remiss of me not to mention your short story Capable, which recently won one of Superlative's monthly short story feature competitions. So congratulations again. I wanted to ask what else you've got upcoming. Obviously, we mentioned Quiet Brilliance already. What else should our listeners and our readers be looking out for in the near future?
Well, since the publication of Capable, I have had some other success with some short pieces,
Excellent.
one of which was longlisted for the Leopold Bloom Prize,
Superb.
and a second piece, which is a prose poem called Cicada Shells Kept, uh, that was also awarded a prize and then nominated for a pushcart award as well.
Oh,
So,
congratulations. That's superb.
uh, in addition to just the basic level of success and encouragement that generally gives a writer when their work is acknowledged and accepted, it's also pointed me in more clearly in the direction of what about my writing works and what
Right.
about my writing doesn't.
Okay.
Because like any writer, my acceptance rate is in the single digits.
Yeah.
I think that one of the things that you fall into the trap of as a writer is that once you get some initial success or some consecutive success, it's
Yes.
the belief that everything that you write is going to be received
Yeah.
with the same level of acclaim and acceptance. And it doesn't work that way.
No.
So, what you have to do, particularly for me as a pattern thinker, is to kind of really look inside and see what's working and what's not working.
Yeah.
So, on the fiction side, that's certainly been of a benefit to me in terms of knowing what I do well and what I should probably, knock it off with the,
Yes.
experimental directionality. But to the nonfiction piece and sort of segueing into the second part of your question,
Mhm.
uh, the success on the nonfiction side has similarly spurred me to proceed with part two of that Neurodivergent series, which
Excellent.
is now having written a book primarily for the benefit of the employer. The
Hmm.
person in the equation that really needs the help is the employee.
Yeah. Okay. Superb. Yeah.
And for 30 years of struggling with being other than in the workplace, I want to do the natural thing, which is to put out into the neurodivergent world what I've learned in those 30 years of being able to survive and thrive as a neurodivergent professional. So, my second book, which is called Less Quietly: How Neurodivergent Minds Can Reshape the Systems That Define Work,
Excellent.
uh, is currently under evaluation for contract. And so it'll be an interesting spring and summer if that book gets taken up as well, because in addition to the sort of publicity that I'll be doing for Quiet Brilliance,
Hmm.
which I'm not embarrassed to say is somewhat daunting for me,
Yeah. No, that's fair enough. Yeah.
because it will put me in a space of having to socialize and
Hmm.
speak on something that while I'm very proud of, I don't find speaking about myself to other people, generally very easy.
Yeah. It's
But
different. Yeah.
uh, so that second book in that series is the other thing that I'm working very uh, assiduously on trying to get to, to print.
Yes. That all sounds excellent. I'm so pleased there's going to be a second one as well. And credit to you, absolutely, not just for being your success in fiction and success in non-fiction, and like you said, working so assiduously on a second, but on making that effort to speak about it because, as you say, you find it very difficult. There's absolutely no shame in saying that it's daunting. It is daunting, absolutely. And I think the work that you're putting in here is just a credit to how important it is to you. So congratulations. And exactly like we did earlier on, I will include in the notes for this conversation any links that you have to any of your short fiction and your nominated pieces. And of course, when the second half comes out, we can promote that as well.
And if I may, without slipping into
No problem.
salesmanship, I would like to direct your readers and listeners to my website,
Yes.
quietbrilliance.com. And the website not only has tremendous amounts of information about the first book, Quiet Brilliance,
Okay.
including where they can find it, how to order it, etc. But there are separate landing pages for the new book as well as my fiction work. So
Okay.
uh,
Excellent.
I encourage your listeners who might want to learn more about me and my work to access quietbrilliance.com. It's got a wealth of information about me and my work.
Okay, brilliant. We'll include that in the notes as well. Perfect. So
Okay,
hopefully it's easy for everyone to find. Perfect.
lovely.
Well, thank you so much for coming and speaking to me today. It's been really interesting, and I'm really looking forward to this getting out there into the world, onto YouTube, onto Spotify, everywhere that it goes, and everybody hearing all about it. So thank you, and it's been a pleasure.
Likewise, Ross. Thank you so much. And please
You're
thank
very-
all the readers and editors at Superlative as well.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Talk soon.